Before I start the kitchen tour, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. It is growing so quickly and I truly appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you. Hi friends, it is Leslie in the Cozy Yellow Cottage and welcome to the old-fashioned country Christmas kitchen tour. That's a lot to say. So for the kitchen, I really wanted it to feel like your grandmother's kitchen. I want it to smell like molasses and vanilla and just have the feeling of fresh baked cookies, a place where Mrs. Claus and Santa could hang out with a cup of hot tea and just relax. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you along on the tour. Stanley is here with me somewhere. You may hear him. So we're going to start with this a little mug here, and you can see the Cozy Yellow Cottage right there. This was a gift from one of my girls for Christmas a few years ago, and it is perfect. So I just tucked a little tiny Christmas tree in there. And then here on the floor, I have this new rug that I got from Amazon. I wanted something to make it feel just a little bit warmer and cozy, and it is perfect. I love it. And then the island, you guys know, the green dresser. If you're new here, I bought this dresser at an antique store and it was already green. It is called Park Bench Green. And I just added the wood block tabletop to it. And I love this because it has great storage. And we've moved past the point where the family sits around the table. So this kind of worked out really well for us. And on the little shelf on the side, I have some clippings from our Christmas tree, and then some of my favorite Christmas cookbooks, and then just a piece of fabric tucked in there like a towel. And yes, I was baking gingerbread. I have to tell you that there are many of them missing. Whoops. They are delicious. So up here on the island, I have that fabric again. And then I use the cutting board as my centerpiece. I never do that, but you guys do it. And I love how it looks, so I copied. So I just have this pretty bowl on top, and it is full of oranges. And of course, the pear that needs to be eaten. And then here are some fake cinnamon buns. Yeah, sadly, they are made from air-dry clay. And then I have the gingerbread cookie cutter here. And look at this little mouse cheese knife. So I didn't have anything pretty to put up here, but that, and it just seems to work. I have my Christmas tree cake dish up here because why not? It kind of fits in with the baking theme. So I have this little Christmas tree here, and it has battery operated lights. In fact, everything in here that is lit up are battery operated one-timers. They come on and off by themselves, and it is awesome. I have some fake donuts there, and that is it up here. I really love how this vignette feels. It's just very cozy. So up here for the garland, I just added this little, I have to find it, there it is. It's just a little buried garland, very sparse with leaves. And then I also added this kind of rustic bell garland to go with it and some white lights. So I did try to take it back old school a little bit, and I cut out pieces of construction paper and made little candy canes and Christmas trees like my mom used to do. And you'll see them here. And then I want to show you, don't look at the masks. They're still hanging there and I still hate them. So you saw the chalkboard and the little gingerbread village that was made of Amazon boxes. And here is the Cozy Yellow Cottage. And I did add one colored Christmas tree up there. I figured that was their village tree, so they had to have a little bit of color. Over here in the window, I have some garland, and then hopefully you can see this. Got a couple gingerbread men sitting up there, and this beautiful little garland here that says Merry Christmas. So for the curtains, I made kitchen curtains, and I was very excited about them until I hung them up, and I hated them. There was too much green, so I really thought that red would pop, and it does. So I ordered these from Amazon, and they do look really pretty, so I'm happy about that. So on this cabinet I have the mixer, and I have this really cute rolling pin that was a gift from one of my blogger friends a long time ago. And then I have a stack of bowls with this pretty little tree in it that I did add some white lights to. And then you'll see I have an orange here with cloves in it. So this counter gets warm because hidden underneath, now I have to get past this butt. I don't think I can. Let me see. Underneath is the radiator. So when the heat comes on, normally we will open those doors up and let the heat out, but when it's not, it keeps it hidden, and it gives me more space up here. And to finish this off, there's a tobacco basket and another cutting board. I think it turned out really cute. And I was struggling with this section. So over here I have a little Christmas tree, and I got this tree from Amazon. I saw it on QVC, and Amazon had the same tree and free shipping, so you know, instant gratification. And I hadn't planned on decorating it, but it just didn't look that pretty sitting there. So I ended up adding some little orange slices and some jingle bells, and of course some ribbon. And then I made this little bell garland. This was made by stringing bells onto floral wire and just twisting them in place. Very easy, and it looks really cute. You can see I also tucked some greens in here. So I wanted to share with you a story about this pot. So I just bought it at a consignment shop recently, and I thought it was adorable. The lid is all chippy where the enamel's coming off. It's so pretty, and I kept thinking that it would be so perfect to make a pot of chicken noodle soup in this winter. I was really excited about that until I saw a picture, a meme on Facebook that said, if you find one of these pots at a thrift store, do not use it. Well, I had no idea why, so I clicked on the photo and read the original comments, and apparently these pots weren't used for cooking. Thank God I did not make soup in that pot. So on the shelf over here, of course, I have the TV, and then the Santa picture with some greens and these rustic stars. They were cute in there. So I really didn't add a whole lot to these shelves, which impressed me. I have the picture back there, the peppermint picture, just to give it something. I have my little squirrel mug, have to have that out, and then the Volkswagen bus, and that is it for that shelf. And I added a little bit of faux garland here, and this pretty bow, and then just some of our favorite winter mugs. This kitchen, I need it to be functional, and I need the things that we use on a daily basis to be accessible, so that stuff still stays. But I did add this little cow picture. Painted that one a few years ago. And then in the produce stand, there's of course some produce, and then just some Christmas greens and some chocolate, because we need chocolate. And then over here, I just have the little pretty tea towel on the ladder. And then this flower was sent to us by a friend when my mother-in-law passed away. And then in here, it's not so pretty right now, but there are paper white bulbs, which are beginning to bud. And soon they will be tall with a cluster of white flowers, and it is very pretty at Christmas. They are very fragrant, and some people either like the smell or they don't. I'm kind of in the middle. I don't love it, but I do love the flower. So on top of the refrigerator are some gingerbread mugs, and I have some candy canes tucked in, and lots of Christmas greens up there. And then the star is this gingerbread cake. That is fake, I'm so sorry to say. And I have this little Christmas tree up here in the little snowman kettle. And more candy canes. So on this counter, this is the prep counter that one of us are standing at all the time, I swear. Whether it's me at the coffee pot, or someone making a bowl of ice cream, or just preparing a meal, this is the busy counter. So I have everything up here we use. So I just switched the crock, and now I have the utensils in this Christmas crock, and I did add in a few little Christmassy items. And then I have some chai tea, a little tiny Christmas tree, and this very fragrant gingerbread snaps candle. Yeah, it smells really strong. And behind it, this cute little Santa mug picture. I didn't have any place to put it. And then I also have like some to-go cups and the French press and the salt and pepper, of course, and my coffee, which is essential. And over here, I'm going to turn this out so you can see better. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So in the tier tray, I just have my little collection of Santa mugs. And again, I use each and every one of these mugs. I love to rotate Santas every day. On this little shelf, I have this little elf jar, and then my mug full of toothpicks, which, look at that. It's a squirrel. I got these at Hobby Lobby in the fall. So cute. I will use these all year. And then I have this adorable tea kettle. Is that the cutest? Oh my goodness. So I wanted to replace the one that we have here, the green one. But as you can see, this one is much smaller and the handle gets hot. So you have to be careful, but it is still fun to use, and we do use it. But I keep the big one here on standby just in case. So up here I have my grandma's cow, of course, and she is dressed up in some winter greens. And you can see my husband even decorates with his lovely little apples. Yeah, if you don't know what they are, they catch fruit flies. And he has them all over the place. Luckily, they work because I haven't seen a fruit fly in a month. I don't know if I ever mentioned it before, but if you look at the backsplash, it is pennies. I made that a few years ago, and I really love the color, the copper color that it brings, and it's so different. Whenever people come in, they're always like, is that pennies? Yes, it is. And you can see here, I have to do some touching up. It is falling apart a little bit here. I hung this little Christmas tree garland up over the cow just because I had nowhere else to put it. I have some fresh greens on the sink and another little construction paper tree. And then, of course, I've got to have the peanuts handy. They're always nearby. So that's going to be it for the kitchen tour. I think that I'm just going to turn on some music for a few seconds and let you enjoy it that way. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, all the new subscribers and all the old subscribers, for you guys just coming here and hanging out with me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next video.